amigos. Pues, ¿cómo te llamas?
José.
José, okay.
Muchísimas gracias.
De nada.
Gracias,
No,
gracias.
Todos de Dios.
Muchísimas gracias.
I began working at Orchard Supply, or working with the men who wait for work at Orchard Supply, about 3 years ago. It wasn't my idea necessarily. My former youth pastor, Kim Clevenger, sharing a story about someone who every day he would drive by his local hardware store and he would see the same kind of guys waiting outside for work, and he realized, wow, you know, I drive by these people every day and I don't really take into account that they're normal guys just like me. They're humans. They need some love. They need some friendship. So she shared that story and it inspired me. I realized that I had a lot I was able to give them, even though materially it was little, maybe like emotionally it was a lot. I guess I was a little scared at first whether or not, or how I was gonna start to form this relationship with the guys. I wasn't sure whether they'd receive me well or whether they would just see it as another handout and just grab it and leave. I kind of just saw their need and I wanted to meet their need physically, materially. But quickly after bringing them coffee or pastries or something, I realized, oh, you know, they actually have a lot to say. They're sharing their stories with me, whatever, how they got here, they're about their families in Mexico, their wives, their kids that they had to leave behind. I guess it progressed into more of like a friendship. Once I realized that the actual relationships were forming, I started going out a little bit more, maybe a couple times a week, and not necessarily with anything, just go out and spend time with them. ¿Qué quieres?
Que le gusta el fútbol.
Oh, ¿Quieres jugar?
Quiere jugar un rato.
Okay, voy a cambiar mis zapatos.
Sí, porque si con esas le das una patada a alguien le quebra.
In regards to the ministry at Orchard Supply, I think the gospel speaks pretty clearly about ministering to the poor. And everyone needs to be ministered to, the poor and the rich alike. But it's just compassion. I mean, I can't just like watch these people and not do anything, you know. Technically they're here illegally, but why is the law, written by man, why is that right? Or, who decides? I mean, look at the Bible. Does the Bible say make distinctions between people who are living in your country illegally or legally, or does it say love your neighbor as yourself? Recently it's become more of a serious, mission for me to help these guys out. It's really evolved into almost like a lifestyle now for me, where this is becoming not just a service project, but something that defines my life. It's always on my mind to share the gospel with them. I used to kind of have a hard time because I didn't want strings to be attached to what I was giving them. So I really tried to build up the relationship with them before I started really trying to talk to them about their faith, which I think is an important thing to do. So it's definitely now I'm taking on having known them for a while, I'm a lot more comfortable in bringing up Christianity or just like holy living to them.
Pues me gusta a mí ir a mí a la iglesia. Está muy bonita la iglesia como tiene el culto.
Sí, el predico y sí. La palabra de Dios es bonito, ¿no?
Sí, la palabra de Dios.
I'm one person and I've been able, by God to do as much as I have. I just imagine what, if 100 more people decided, I'm going to help in ways that other people aren't. It's kind of cliche, but you have to be the change that you want to see in the world. And I don't think enough people take that seriously. In terms of future plans, the ideas are kind of just popping up here and there. And I mean, I'm excited to see what happens, what this grows into.